Welcome to the Rich and Rob Show. I'm Rob, and I'm Rich. What do we have on tap today, Rich? Today we're looking at Joe Rogan's take on woke culture and how crazy it's gotten. Well, I like Rogan. He says it like it is. Not everybody agrees with him, but that's what it is to be human. He says a lot of things. All right, let's get into it.
But you know what else is weird is that, like, the same mentality that says this says that a white kid who grows dreadlocks and dresses in urban streetwear is culturally appropriating.
Yes, many of the people that would think that, yeah, including there was a movement that they had a ban. I think most people abandoned it, but it was really ridiculous for a while, where they were yelling at white girls wearing hoop earrings because they were saying that this is a Latina thing and you're culturally appropriating.
I remember that, but
it's not. Like, then if you historically, you got to go back to ancient Sumers where they invented hoop earrings.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. So, are you from Babylon? Are you from Mesopotamia? No, then shut the fuck up because you're culturally appropriating. Do you have a Korean phone in your hand? Yeah.
Look at you and me.
That's culturally appropriating. Are those Italian jeans? Culturally appropriating.
Yeah.
Who made your sneakers? Huh? China? What the fuck are we talking about? Culturally appropriating is one of the dumbest fucking things because that's what cities are. They're melting pots of awesome cultures and they all get together. Mm-hmm. Just if you're a fucking dude and you want to dress up like Bruce Lee, that doesn't mean you're culturally appropriating. It means you're a Bruce Lee fan and it's kind of cool.
You're admiring that, and so you're trying to take it on.
It's all woke. It's all woke culture. It's this culture of compliance. They want you to comply. That's what it's about more than anything. It's getting people to change, getting people to listen to you and do what you want them to do. I want you to stop wearing those fucking earrings. I want you to stop wearing dreadlocks. Meanwhile, dreadlocks, the Romans wore fucking dreadlocks. Dreadlocks are not necessarily a black thing, although most black people, there was more rather black people wearing them than white people. There's white people have had dreadlocks forever. It's we've all seen dirty hippies with dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Go to a fucking Grateful Dead concert. There's a lot of dirty white people with dreadlocks. They're not trying to culturally appropriate. They're trying to be dirty hippies with dreadlocks.
Yeah.
They exist. They're real. To say that that's cultural appropriation is fucking crazy. It's we all appropriate. We all do. We all do. If you are in the United States in 2019, you're a part of the greatest melting pot the world has ever known. And to decide that you can have some of that, but you can't have other parts. Like, come on, man. Stop.
Good luck on Halloween. Jesus Christ. I read this list of things you shouldn't do on Halloween. It was like, don't put a feather in your head. Don't even tattoo. Don't put a tattoo of something that would identify you as Native American or Asian.
Don't have Asian letters tattooed. That was a thing that people used to do.
Oh, is that a thing you shouldn't do now?
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
I never was a fan of that to begin with.
Obama wrote. He didn't wrote. He gave a speech. That was
I
actually
saw that.
Excellent.
It was great.
Yeah, it was excellent. He's telling people we're looking to cancel people all the time. And this is a perfect quote that he said. The world is messy, and it is messy. Here's we got to stop looking for things that make you angry, and just try to let things go and just be nice to each other. It's not that hard.
And dialogue. These people want to just talk and have you listen. Like I saw a woman coming out of a fucking restaurant the other day, and I was walking in, and the T-shirt said, "I don't want to hear." Or men stop talking. I don't want to hear from men. And it was like, I'm sorry, did I do something to you?
That's my position too, Rich. I can't even believe that people would just say, oh, let's cut out half the human race here because I'm angry. Is that so disrespectful to your father and things like this? Indeed, I hear what this man's saying too, and me being a Brit who also lived in New Zealand and elsewhere, South Africa, around the world, Australia, I come here, and of course, everybody here's influences are in the culture. I mean, look at the name of our days. Wednesday, for instance, or Saturday. These are based on gods. I don't worship these gods, but they're here. We all say Wednesday. We all say Saturday or Sunday. All right, let's get back to it. I hear what they're saying so loud and clear. It's just stupid how this woke culture's gone nuts.
Have I not raised a beautiful daughter and been a loving husband and a great son to my mother and
a great friend to a lot of women.
And mentored many female comics that I bring on the road with me and hired when I was head writer on TV shows that I've hired. And it's like, don't fucking put me in that category. How about we talk about, do you have an issue with what's going on with you personally? Involving me, but let's talk about it
as a human being, one-on-one, as an individual. But that's the thing. They're denying the individual, and they're making everything binary. It's you and them. It's us and them. It's 1 and 0. It's not. There's no room for nuance.
Yeah.
There's no room for the complexity that is the human race.
Yeah.
This idea like men should shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear from white men. That's another one. I've seen that shirt. I don't want to hear from white men.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't want to hear
from
white men.
Up.
Yeah.
It's all nonsense. It comes from people that want compliance. This is the whole thing about woke culture is people that felt like they've been pushed around. They felt like they've been bullied. They felt like they've been maligned. They haven't been treated fairly. And now they want to turn it on you. And they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if you're a white man. I don't give a fuck what your opinion is. Shut your fucking mouth. And they feel like they can say that because this culture emboldens people by letting people get away with nonsense, by letting people say things like that. Like like if I owned a restaurant and someone walked in with a shirt like that, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Just like if you walked into a shirt with a shirt that said black people should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Get out.
Right.
Get out. Get out. If you really think that, you have no room for black people talking, I don't want you around. Mm-hmm. Your mind is rotten. You're thinking a terrible way. Go cleanse yourself. Go take a fucking meditation class or something. Figure out what's wrong with you. But don't bring that toxic energy around people. It's stupid. It's discriminatory.
Well, it's half the population. And it's like, I understand that women they've had a different experience than men. Black people have had a different experience than white people. There's issues that need to be addressed and corrected. And enlist me in that.
Yes.
I'm perfectly willing to.
But don't force you to comply.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite a piece, and I agree wholeheartedly with it, that just be nice to people. That's all you need. Everybody's looking at other things, and people talk about this cultural appropriation, and it's just a means of being angry. You know, some people do things about other cultures because they admire it. I mean, look at language. We have Yiddish expressions in English language. It's because we like it. It works. It's not appropriating. It's using because we like it. It works. Oh, I hear that, Rob. There's so many things in our culture, and that's what Joe said about nuance. I mean, we should be able to have a discussion. All right, that does it for this episode of the Rich and Rob Show. Have a great day, everybody, and just be nice to everybody. Cheers.